You might be sleeping next to her while she's planning her exit. Here are the red flags you can't afford to ignore. Cheating doesn't just happen overnight. It starts with small shifts, long before the truth explodes. Most men never see it coming, not because they're blind, but because they'd rather live in fantasy than face reality. Today, that ends. Because the truth is this: temptation is everywhere, attention is currency, and loyalty, rare. A Stoic truth says it best: love isn't protection, awareness is. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Don't hope for things to be easier, hope to be stronger." This is about strength, about clarity, and about guarding your peace. So today, we reveal 7 undeniable signs she's about to cheat, and how to protect yourself before it's too late. Sign 1. She guards her phone like a secret vault. Remember when her phone used to sit face up on the table? Now it's face down. Password changed, notifications hidden, and if you even glance at it, she flips like you committed a crime. This isn't about privacy, it's about patterns. Sudden secrecy breeds betrayal. I'm not saying every locked phone means cheating, but here's the truth: sudden changes mean something. Here's what to look for. She takes her phone everywhere, even to the bathroom. She never leaves it out of sight. She hides notifications. A Stoic would tell you this: if truth is hidden, chaos follows. Observe. Don't accuse without proof. But don't ignore the signs either. Sign 2. Emotional distance creeps. And she's there, but not really. The late night talks, gone. The "how was your day?" turns into one-word answers like "fine." The connection that once flowed, silent. Why does this matter? Because emotional cheating often happens first. When her emotional energy shifts away from you, her body is next. Epictetus said it best: you become what you give your attention to. If her attention isn't on you anymore, that's a problem you can't ignore. Here's the key: don't beg, don't chase. Speak calmly about what you feel. If she resists every effort to reconnect, you already have your answer. Sign 3. Sudden lifestyle changes without explanation. She starts dressing differently. More makeup, more gym time, a new wardrobe. And when you ask why, she says, "It's for me." And maybe it is. But here's the reality: patterns don't lie. One guy told me his girlfriend suddenly went from Netflix nights to partying 3 times a week, just to have fun. A month later, he found out that fun had a name and a phone number. Stoic rule: observe behavior, not promises. Words can lie. Actions never do. Before we move on to the last 2 critical signs, let me say this: you can't control her choices, but you can control your peace. Guard it like your life depends on it, because it does. If this video has opened your eyes so far, hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more Stoic wisdom and real-world strategies for men who refuse to be blindsided. Now, let's continue. Sign 4. Overactive social media. Life social media is gasoline on the fire of validation. If she's suddenly obsessed with likes, comments, and followers, ask yourself what she's chasing. The signs: late night selfies, flirty captions like "living my best life," responding to DMS with emojis, notifications hidden, phone flipped over during dinner. Validation is an addiction, and like any addiction, it's never satisfied. Remember this line: validation is a hunger that never ends. You can't compete with an entire audience, and you shouldn't. Sign 5. Frequent arguments over nothing. One day, you leave a cup on the counter. Suddenly, it's World War III. Why? Because arguments create distance, and distance makes betrayal easier. Here's the psychology: if she convinces herself you're the problem, she feels less guilty when she crosses the line. A Stoic truth applies here: Control your reaction, but see the pattern. Don't fight fire with fire. Stay calm, but don't ignore the smoke. Sign 6. She stops including you in her future. Pay attention to language. It used to be, we should travel next summer. Now it's, I want to travel more. Trips, goals, dreams, all suddenly solo missions. This isn't random. It's called psychological distancing. She's preparing her exit before she walks out the door. Marcus Aurelius said this, "Look at the thing itself. What is it in essence? If her essence says life without you, believe her actions." Sign 7. Your gut is screaming, and you keep ignoring it. This one's primal. Your instincts are alarms built into your soul. When something feels off, it usually is. But most men ignore it because the truth hurts more than the lie, and that mistake will cost you more than any breakup ever could. Stoic rule, trust reason over hope. If the signs align, don't stay blind because you're afraid to walk away. You can't control her choices, but you can control your peace. Guard it like your life depends on it, because it does. If this opened your eyes, hit like, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more Stoic wisdom and real-world strategies for men who refuse to be blindsided. Remember this truth: your peace is your power. Protect it fiercely.